remember everything, but remember this. Just remember, whatever you're doing, keep your support. When you're hitting the buttons, even just holding and doing that, all right? So that'll kind of help support and keep that bracket up there for a few years. All right, so I'm gonna take all of this off. All right, so anybody, so you have your teammates help you. So we're changing tubing. This is expired. Okay, we're just coming in the afternoon, right? So starting a new shift. So we got our rotor, we got our cap, and we have this. So the red is gonna be on what side all the time?
Right.
And the cross is facing
You.
us, okay?
Like that.
Yeah, so one hint, try to do it independent of the other hand. So use one hand to kind of prop it. There you go. Once you squeeze it, are you left-handed?
I can use both.
You're ambidextrous. All right. So we want to, let's get all the way down here when you squeeze it, right? Because remember, that's going on into that cap. So let's squeeze this as tight as we can, right? Okay, we got that. And then let's get it on in the cap. All right. No, don't worry about that part. It'll once you flush it in, it'll kind of coagulate in there. All right, so there. Yeah. Once you get it a few times, it just is elementary. All right, in there. Push. Up.
No.
Okay, so
I
that's
noticed
why
that.
we keep that tight triangle, right? Because when you loosen it up, it gets in the way of going into that groove, right? So the tighter you keep it while you're putting it in, the better. There we go.
Squeeze it like a rubber band.
Yeah, it's so slimy.
Yeah, it is. First time, because it's a lot more.
I think I have to squeeze from here so my hand will not be
There
in the
you
way.
go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And your grooves go in, so these go in those two little slots like so. So you're gonna stretch it a little bit and pop it in there.
Okay.
And
Oh,
all
that's
the
simple.
same way.
It's gonna
Pull it a
turn.
little bit. Turn it a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
once you put a little pressure, it'll
Okay.
line up,
Okay.
right? Okay. Now we're gonna put that on the actual pump. So we get a little support in the back. Use that other one, right? So did we pop it? Did we get a good pop? No, because it's kind of crooked, right? So let's push, okay? Good? You get a pop?
Yeah.
All right, good. And then also make sure, let's just hit the arrow up once. Okay, stop it. Okay. When you.
Nope, you gotta press red.
Yeah.
The red stops right there.
So when you're not sure if it's on, if you don't hear that pop, because after a while the plastic ends on the cap, they wear out too. So when you're putting it on there and it keeps popping off, time to change the cap, right? And so these are your new, these are mine, but yours will be, like so. You'll have plenty of these. And see these ends here, those are what keep it in the bracket. So after a while, these just get real loose. So just pop those out, put in a new one. All right? Okay. 2 more folks. All right. What happens again when we change the tubing? First thing we do on the quality check, QC, expiration, how many days? 30 from today, right? We put our initials, not our friends, and then we hit that indicator. All right.
So each time used, this is turning black, the white.
Yeah,
one
so if
here.
you press it now, so just press it one time, real hard.
Real hard.
Press it, there we go. All right, so when you know it's engaged, you'll start seeing this line meet up. So when we pop it, which you'll see that line, how it connected, that lets you know the dye, just like the indicators we use for sterilization, right?
Okay.
So once we do that, once you see that line, you know you've hit the indicator well. It's it's activated, good word. All right, cool. All right, did you change the tubing?
No.
Yeah. So let's take it off. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take it off. Let's squeeze both sides. There we go.
This is my.
Yeah.
What does that thing cost?
Tough part.
This flexi, what is it, flexi?
Oh my God. No?
We won't cover that on the video.
Okay, got it.
If I tell you, I have to, no,
Oh,
don't say
never
that.
I was just thinking,
Yeah, it's a good amount.
We'll do this one
Yes,
first.
ma'am.
This one.
Well worth the investment though.
How will they come up? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there we go, just pull them out, this
Okay.
is strong.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Red is on the,
Right.
when it's
So this one is
facing,
facing to me.
cross and red. Red right, cross facing you. Tight triangle.
slippery, huh?
Yeah.
It is.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
it
smart.
looks like having a gel.
Squeeze
Careful
tight.
now, careful.
You got
Like
this.
that.
You gotta squeeze it tight though, remember? The two ends, squeeze it tight.
Remember that triangle.
Why is it? Why is it keep coming out?
You got
Okay.
it, you got it. There you go.
Then put it here.
Yeah.
Right. Pop those in the grooves. 1, 2. Pull it down a little, make sure it lines up. So you want it to line up with those tracks. So pull it down a little bit and then press it. Listen. Pull,
Yeah.
press. Pull, press.
Okay. Pull. Press.
Press.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it on.
Put it back here and support.
What other thing too is good
Yeah.
doing there, cause now let's hit start, make sure it's on there, just hit it one time, the up arrow.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, stop it, good, okay. If it's not on and you hit start, it'll pop off. That's how you reassure that it's on there, okay? Alright, come on down, sir, we gotta represent. Can you have it?
Yeah, get some gloves on.
Good job, girl.
Look like you're going to serve.
He like, it's time for me to go.
Soon as we finish.
Right on, Dion.
Oh, it's this weird when you get
Hmm?
Rick.
Yeah.
Rick's gone.
He left.
Yeah, no.
Everybody comfortable with the timer?
Yes.
No, how do you work it? I don't know anything about that. How do you work it?
So let's do this, we'll do one more, we'll do the decon cycle, and then I'll review the clocks. 'Cause you guys gotta be gone at what?
They leaving at
3:20?
3:30.
3:30, okay. We can
One
do
other
that.
person.
You'll like the clock once you learn it.
Come on,
All
sir,
right.
Like it.
It's really good. Sometimes I forget.
jump in there, be aggressive.
Right on.
If any of y'all got gaming skills, this is easy.
Gaming?
Gaming, you know, gaming.
I haven't heard.
You never heard of gaming?
Gaming, like video gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gambling. No skills.
I got 10% skill.
I've never had gaming skills.
Leaving.
Red, right?
Huh?
Yep.
But I got two leaving. You leaving too at 3:30, right?
Yeah.
Pull it tight.
Me too. Sorry. I'll see you.
You too?
Really?
You leaving 4:30. Stop.
So when you get way off like this, when that's start, just start over. Yeah, start over. So just make sure the best thing is to see, make sure these are equal. When you, get your hand out of there, perfect. Just make sure this is kind of equal when you do it. See how they're lined up? That makes it easier to get in that cap. There you go. You guys got left-handers here, that's.
Another
Well,
lefty?
you have,
Lefty right here.
you lefty too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Y'all have a good softball team.
Speaking of which, softball game tonight, you guys.
UHS league?
Yeah, it's a corporate challenge.
Very cool. So look for that groove, so, right, yeah, so see that little groove there, right there, bam, same one there. Yep, all right,
Oh, wow.
ready to rock and roll.
Expert here.
That's what we do. All right, so if it didn't go right away, remember we can hit our start button and pop. So if it doesn't pop, okay, so do this. So put it back up. It's not always gonna be equal. And then hold it with one, hit your start with the other. Press, all right, stop, all right, So there you go, you gotta click there at the end, all right?
Yay.
So when you turn it on, it'll line it up. That's what you wanna do is start trying to do, let the pump do the work. All right, all right, decon cycle. We ready?
Yes.
Easy stuff, easy peasy. So more than likely would your second shift do this? Are they the ones that kind of do
Third.
general maintenance or third? Okay.
Third shift.
So your third shift, I need to come in service then probably, unless this doesn't work. All right, stop talking and be about it. Okay. Tell them we coming. All right. So this is Pro Spray, right? This is the only, can you say only with me? Only solution you use for Flexipump for disinfection tubing. If you accidentally use the blue or the enzymatic, what you'll see is this will probably go gold in about 30 minutes, and then it'll just get hard like a whatchamacallit, like a rock. All right. So only the Pro Spray, and the Pro Spray can be used to spray on instruments as well. So it's got a multi-use. So I just put enough to cover the pickup, like so. So what I normally do first is I just make sure I open up all of the leads, right? We
So
want
you
any
don't mix
leads
that,
off.
it's just pure?
It's pure. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few good things about the Pro Spray. There's the expiration dates on the bottle. When you open it, you don't have to put 90 days. It expires whether you open it the day before or a year before, right? So no need to write that unless that's policy, but what you'll do is on the bottom where it says expiration date. So if it says 4/24/24, that's what you put on the bottle, right?
Okay.
Okay, all right, so these are all open, right? Then what I like to do is just get any remaining solution out, bleed it out. It's pretty clear, right? We do a visual here. So we stop that, and then we put in the pickup for the Pro Spray, right? And then we turn it on. 1 light, 3 lights, whatever. I like to just go so it can get through there pretty quick. Once I see it coming out the end here, right? We know it's all in the tubing, so then I take this out of the Pro Spray, and then I would cap. If we had 3 caps, I'd cap all of these off and let that just sit outside the sink for about 5 minutes. All right?
Soaking like,
Just soak it. This is just bathing that inside of the tubing. Doesn't have to be full. We can see it's touching most parts of the tubing, right? Okay, you can do a 5 in your head. You can put 5 on the clock, and I'll show you. I'll review that here in a second. Once we get to that 5, what we're doing is this. This is going out, and we're just going to use clear water. This is pretty clear. We'll just use this, right? And then what we're going to do is express all of that solution out.
Now you still got the 1 cap on, but you want to take
Yeah,
that off,
I
right?
do. Thank you for catching that. I did that on purpose, so yeah. All right, everything is out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So once that's done, we take this, ready to rock and roll again. Disinfection once a day.
Once per day. So
Once
how
a day.
long do you allow the rinse water to run through?
Just until it's clear. So you want all the solution out. Okay, excellent. Questions on that? That's the easiest part of the day. All right, cool. Okay, now, I gotta touch my mask again, I'm sorry. All right, so here is our clocks. Who's not used the clock yet?
I have not.
Excellent. Okay, so if you haven't used it, could you come over and we got 2 clocks I want both of you.
That way, you can't even reach
Can you
it.
reach it?
No?
Even if you bring it down?
What you say?
It's high up.
Period.
Yeah, it's high up.
Yeah, we brought it down as much as we can because of, so. Here's what it is. Y'all got a special group here. All right. So you, give me a favor. Let me see how close you are. Yeah. Is that what's that stepper for?
For the
For this? Okay,
Yes.
I just want to make sure. All right, cool. Can we get the stepper? I want to see you do this as well. All right. All right, you take the far left.
Need some
Mr.
water.
Costco, you take the. All right, good. Okay, so let's go.
What are some nuts?
Okay.
Some nuts.
All right, so let's do this together. So right now it's all on 0, right?
Yes.
So if we go to set seconds, let's both press set seconds.
Just 1 minute,
Yeah,
Press one.
press 1,
one time.
okay.
What did it do?
Nothing.
All right, let's go set minutes. What did it do?
Nothing.
What's
That's it.
going on with this thing? All right,
Sometimes it acts like that.
let's hit 0 reset.
Yeah, that's what I do on that.
Me too.
All right, now let's go to set minutes again. There we go.
You
Sleep,
ready?
sleep
Ready?
mode.
It's gonna
Sleep
speed
mode.
up, you wanna stop it at 15 or
So
30?
you just stop it on wherever.
Uh-oh.
Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop.
Set, stop it on set.
You
Yeah,
set.
Hit set minutes.
Yeah, set minutes.
Set minutes. That's how you
Okay,
stop it.
64, so
No, it's
y'all,
different.
so y'all gotta stay here until these go to 0. So
Okay,
now,
reset to 0.
you can. Reset to 0,
It's
let's
gonna speed up, get
let's
ready.
go now, 5 minutes. So reset, hit your set minutes, stop it at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, now. All right, great, okay. So that's how you set the clock. If you come up to it, do you hit buttons and doesn't do anything? Hit your far right button which says 0 reset. That just takes it out of sleep mode.
Sometimes it
Oh,
does get
okay.
malfunction when you press it and nothing happens.
Yeah.
You keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
Okay, both of the clocks do that?
No, I'm talking about before I experienced that.
Okay.
Those clocks in
At a different place?
I've experienced it here and some of it, I think it's just something with the units, I don't know.
All right, you gotta let me know, because we will make sure things are working to spec. Okay, so we got a 5 minutes, that's great, because if we were doing our disinfection cycle, we started. So let's hit start, far left. All right, there we go. You good? She's ready to press all those buttons, all right. So when it counts down to 0, you'll get what?
The alarm.
Heard the alarm? Is it pretty? Can you hear it?
Yes.
Can you hear it from here? Can you hear it
Yes.
over there?
Oh,
Probably not.
there.
Yeah, we have loud enough for you to hear right in the area. We don't want you guys
No,
all.
especially the machine
All
around.
right. So let's say we're at 5. We're gonna pretend. Let's hit our stop button. It's far left. All right. Stop. And you're gonna stop. Yes. Okay. So if 5 is our standard, we're gonna always kind of go back to 5 minutes. Then we would hit the button that says reset to last value. So if you hit that button, take it right back to 5.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That way you're not always, oh man, I gotta go through all this again.
Yeah.
Now, for your soak time, is that 20 or 30? Okay,
Depends
30.
on what we're soaking.
So we're probably doing more of the 30-minute than anything else. So we probably wanna make sure we set it to the value of 30, so we're not always changing it, right?
Cool.
You can even do, if you know you got a 5